Hello everyone. Today we will understand what Drupal behaviors is and what exactly the context is in Drupal behaviors. So for this, let's understand what Drupal behaviors is. So Drupal behaviors is nothing but a way of implementing JS or inducing some kind of jQuery to your application or to your existing functionality or to anything like you are implementing your form, your entire page. It could be anything, right? So it's just a way of implementing JS. Just understand this. So to be more clear, like for example, I just refresh this page and there is some alert gets pop up. So this is happening with the help of JS or a jQuery, right? Now, before digging in to the Drupal behaviors, we just need to understand how the traditional approach looks like. Okay, so in traditional approach, there is a short syntax jQuery document.ready, and inside this, your logic will goes here. A simple set of syntax we will serve you're implementing JS to your application. Let's come on to the code, and here is a code snippet which has been written to make you understand better. jQuery dot document.ready function, and here is an alert. Hey, I'm a traditional. So the way I just refresh the page, this jQuery get called and the pop-up got came up on the screen. Hey, I am traditional. So this is the way you got understand like what exactly the JS is and the way of implementing JS by a traditional way. Okay, so here the question is like the JS is working fine with the help of traditional way, then why Drupal behaviors came into the picture? What's the use of Drupal behaviors, right? When everything is getting perfectly working fine with the traditional approach and people were using it appropriately, then why we are switching to the Drupal behaviors? So here is the need to understand. As you can see, I just reload the page and the alert pop up, right? It's fine. Does it pop up on the Ajax call? Let's see. No, it is not getting pop up on Ajax screen. Okay. Now switching on to the Drupal behaviors approach. How Drupal behavior syntax will look like. This is a Drupal behavior syntax. So here is a function, then Drupal.behaviors. This is any name you can use. I have used learn underscore Drupal. This is inside my library. I will show you the syntax later. Then here is a attach function, and the two parameters will go in context in settings, and then your code goes here. This is a simple syntax that we have to use for implementing Drupal.behaviors. Come on to the code, and I'm just commenting this one, adding the syntax for Drupal behaviors. Okay, so let's just save it, and for this you have to clear the cache. I'm just clearing my cache over here. So what would be the expectation? You tell me what would be the expectation. The code here is saying this edit title, okay, this ID will get the value, some random value that will be converted into a string. In the simple words, this simple text field will get populated with some random string. Now let me refresh this page, and here you can see this text will got populated with a random string, right? Now whenever I republish this page, this will get populated, and the same thing was happening with the traditional approach. But let's check on the Ajax one. Checked, it's changing. Ajax again called, and the string again got changed. Called, and the string again got changed. So this was not happening with the traditional approach, right? When we call the ajax, the string will remain there same and it was not getting populated. I will show you in the next couple of minutes. It didn't get populated with the traditional approach. So why this all is happening? What's exactly running in the background? So the exact picture is, whenever, right, whenever you call the Drupal behaviors, there is a attach function which get called, and in that attach function there is a context, right? this context this context, right, holds your entire DOM structure, your entire, the object of your entire document. So once this will get loaded, I will refresh the page. The context will contain the whole, the entire DOM. This, the object of this gets loaded, okay, and this context will get attached to the function, and your JS will be called each and every time whenever there is a change in the context. Hope you got my point. So what I'm trying to say is, for example, when I have changed or called the ajax, also then there is a string change happening over here. Okay, the text field gets populated with a random string again and again whenever the ajax is being getting called. Okay, so what's the reason behind this? The context, the first understand what exactly the context is. The dictionary meaning of context is the parts of something written or spoken that immediately precede or follow a word or a passage that clarify its meaning. That means something that immediately precedes to it, okay, or circumstances that form the setting for an event, an immediate thing, something just close to it, just immediate to it. So if I come onto this code, there is a ID, right? So in the entire DOM, it will search out this ID, and with respect to this context only, the entire change will get happen. This is how the context gets implemented.